comfort dogs aren't just about being warm and fuzzy in the courtroom. Comfort dogs can actually have some tangible benefits to the children and to the families, but really to the judge, him or herself. Because the less anxious people are in the courtroom, the better information the judge is going to get to make the really hard decisions they have to make about safety, permanency, and well-being.
The therapy dogs function to help people feel better, and these situations in dependency court can really be pretty electric, you know, pretty highly charged, and the dogs have a calming effect on both the parents and their kids.
Many times there's chaos in the hallways. You know, the parents are interacting with the social worker and there's voices that are raised, they're scaring people, the kids are sitting there listening to this, wondering what's going on. So on one hand, in the hallway, the dogs are a distraction from the chaos that's going on as the parents are interacting and talking to the social workers and trying to work out agreements, a variety of things. Another way, it reduces that stress. I mean, who doesn't like petting a dog?
Comfort dogs are really wonderful tools for dependency court, primarily because dependency court is one of those courts where you have a number of children, a number of parents coming in at the worst time, probably, in their life. The stress, the anxiety of going into court is very high. The decisions that are being made in dependency court are literally life and death decisions. And so judges in dependency court have to make really difficult decisions. They make those decisions based on the information that's provided to them pretty much in court. If you can reduce the anxiety level of the people in that courtroom, the likelihood is you're going to get better, more thorough information and evidence that you need as a judge to make the kinds of decisions that you're making.
I've used them when I privately talk to the kids. Bring the dog back into the conference room and we'll sit there. And they come in scared with their guardian, but the dog's there and they start petting the dog. And it has this way of just giving some comfort, and they start talking more friendly and more easily because they realize they're not being confronted. It's an environment where we're trying to just talk and see who they are and what's going on. So it's a real stress reliever for them. Really, really effective.
We have so many children that are in distress, but I also do family law and am often interviewing children for custody. And they are often also in a lot of distress, shaking, tearful. And I had an experience where I had a volunteer from Canines for Partners for Life bring in the puppy that she was training. And the puppy sat down next to the little girl in the chair. And as soon as her tears started, the dog inched closer. And it was just it was a pleasure to see.
The impact on kids, it's just a complete transformation of the way they act in the courtroom. We had children that we had been dealing with for a while that really never opened up in the courtroom. And after the therapy dogs, the transformation was remarkable. Kids that hung their head in the courtroom and you really had a hard time getting them to participate whatsoever, came into the courtroom and greeted me, "How are you today, Judge?" and things like that. So giving them that 15, 20 minutes with the dogs is just something that you can't get any other way.
You don't have to jump full-fledged into comfort dogs. You know, try it. Try it in the little place where you think it might work in your courtroom. Begin it somehow. Just do it. You know, see how it works. You're going to be amazed at how it works, and there'll be bumps along the road, and then you just work out the bumps. I mean, that's what you do when you implement any new program. But see what these dogs can do in your courtroom. Sit back and be amazed at what you're going to see.